What is going down, everyone? It's time for Mojobreak.com, the hype episode 311. Amber is the color of our energy. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Tacos, World Series, Mickey Mantle, Victor Wembanyama. And you know what I'm glad we're not talking about today? Football, because no one cares about football this week. It's time for World Series.
Losses in a row, man.
I can speak for everybody in this room. We all lost. We're all losers. Sammy Dubs starting this week for us. That's cool. Give Brock Purdy a little day off. But
the Rams and Raiders didn't lose 2 weeks in a row, though. We just all lost this week.
Yeah, I mean, now that the Niners are in what we would call
we weren't
a
gonna talk about
losing streak, when it's more than one, it's a streak, and we don't know when the end is in sight. It could go on, I don't know,
forever
to December. They possibly could never win a game again.
Damn, dude.
the NFL is looking forward to that Joe Burrow-Sam Darnold matchup this weekend, man. It's going to be on prime time, I'm sure. So we'll see.
I'm looking
I'll be
forward
there.
to
Hey, guess what?
Oh, dude.
Three L's in a row. And
Hey,
it's doom
the
and
Jets
gloom.
defense?
Fire
Oh, man.
Shanahan chants in the stadium.
I'm going to try to stay positive. I'm looking forward to it because I think there's a shot Sam Darnold
Is the guy?
Who knows?
Is the future?
Wait,
Dan,
what happened to Brock?
If you're
Concussion.
I
he's
love
under
where
concussion.
I love where Cody's going.
Dan,
with this.
and I'm going to take the words from you. You could put anybody in that spot, and they'll thrive.
Yes.
We will find out this weekend.
Going to be put to the test.
Well, it will be.
Darnold
It
has
will
had
be.
all the tools to get to become an elite level
Sam
quarterback. He
Darnold
had all
was
the
a
tools.
first rounder.
He was. He
is
was
it
the
time
guy.
to buy some 2018
You-
Prism Sam Darnold?
I'm
guys?
just saying.
You know what? There is a betting angle of like where they say when a good team is playing their backup quarterback, usually that first game when they're using that backup quarterback, the team responds really well because they want to help this guy that's probably not the starter, like try to win the game. So there's that.
And you add
There's
in
that to hold
what?
on
They're
to.
going into a bye after this week, right? So
But
that's
Jets
a lot.
defense is for real though.
Yeah, and you know what's going to suck? The contra. If he wins big, and for 2 weeks, for 2 full weeks
You
of
guys have a bye?
Sam Darnold should be the starter over Brock Purdy.
Look, we have learned this over now. My entire existence as a 49er fan, essentially, over 30-plus years now of perennial, constant quarterback controversy for this team.
Yeah, even
You
Joe
cannot
Montana, Steve Young.
Yes, this franchise simply cannot function if there is not a quarterback controversy. It's been too long. We need another.
Well, we'll see. But
Don't worry though. I'm fairly confident the Jets are gonna steamroll the Niners.
Or the Bengals.
They're playing the Bengals. but,
Bengals.
Hey, I like where you're going.
Wait.
The Jets will probably beat them too.
Oh wait, who are you guys playing this weekend?
the Bengals,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's even worse.
they're gonna.
and they're coming off a bye.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Maybe the Niners are gonna.
I thought you guys were playing the Jets. What was it? Oh, who did the Jets play in the primetime this week? Is what
I
you
don't
guys were
know.
mentioning.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh,
No,
I
I just said Sam Darnold. You must have thought about the Jets.
Yeah.
Because he was a
I-
former Jet.
Well, the Jets just played. The Jets.
I can't
play.
even
Did
remember.
the Jets have a bye?
I think they had a bye.
They had a bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, by this week.
The
yeah.
the Sunday night game was Miami,
Philadelphia and Eagles made a point that they are probably the team to
They
beat.
cleared up
once
any of
again.
that looking bad for 5 weeks.
Yeah, they didn't look too bad on Sunday against the very good Dolphins team.
Yeah.
But I do want to extend another $10 off from Mojobreak.com if you guys want to get in brand new Flux. We've got Prism Draft, which we're about to talk about here. We've got Sterling next week. We've got some Tier 1 trickling in on the site. We've got National Treasures up for pre-sale as well. If you want to get $10 off on a break, use code HYPELOVE, and these are going to expire without notice. So if you're listening to the podcast, jump on your phone, get your $10 off now. Might be able to get a break. It's like $19. You get $10 off, so over 50% off. So HYPELOVE, all lowercase. Use it now, Mojobreak.com, and get into some breaks. I wanted to start off talking about a possible sleeper product of the year. You know, we've been dealing with the 22-23, which is a pretty good class with Banchero and, Chet Holmgren and Shaden Sharp, a lot of big names. And we've been itching for Wembanyama. We've had him in Bowman Chrome U. We've had him in, Bowman University, all these NIL collegiate products. Well, the first big release coming out right in time for his debut as we're recording this. They're playing the Mavericks tonight. We'll see what he does in his first debut game. But Prism Draft has Wembanyama. No autos, of course, but they have them in the color blast. They have them in the color wheel. They have them in the base set. They have them in the base parallels. So he's all over this product, and man, eBay's already responded. These singles are going for insane. I don't know if they're going to hold up at these prices, but this is the first big kind of taste of some Wembanyama stuff to come with Panini. And people are loving, obviously, fans of the Prism Collegiate over the Chrome U that Topps has made, right? So you can see here we've got some snake skin, and those aren't even numbered, right? That's not even a numbered parallel. $1,200 with 5 days left. A Prism Break FOTL, $820. A blue FOTL Shimmer, $1,000 on the widescreen. $565 on a stained glass. Absolutely insane prices right now. I mean, the kid's averaging 30 points in preseason, looking like the best thing that's came out of the NBA.
He's averaging 30 points in the preseason?
Just about, yeah.
Did you get to see some of those preseason highlights? I mean,
I saw him play against our Warriors, and that's all I needed to
That's
know.
all you need. To, honestly, that is
So
all you needed to see.
What does he get tonight? Let's throw
25.
out some 25 and
I
what?
don't know. I mean, I'm gonna guess at least. I don't know.
Throw down your stat line.
I'll go.
What's he getting tonight?
18, 10 boards, and I'll throw in a block.
I'm going 30 points, 7 boards, 5 blocks.
5.
Yeah, no, that's not out of the question. Well, I think he's going to get 25, 10, 5 assists, and he's going to take Luka Doncic's balls.
Is this okay?
Like,
Okay,
literally,
I'm-
he's going to take them out of his body and go
gonna-
back to wherever. Yeah.
Wherever Lucas
Okay, I don't know. you done? You done now?
And he's like, this is Texas, baby, not Dallas.
San Antonio.
Well, now.
All
Home
right.
of the great Shawn Michaels, by the way. Heartbreak Kid.
Most anticipated NBA debut since.
Zion.
LeBron.
Oh,
Zion.
I agree with C-Rad.
Ooh.
I agree with C-Rad.
Okay. Well, here I'm going.
I don't think there was near this much buzz.
I'm going
for
12,
Zion.
14, and 3 blocks.
I'm going to go on prize picks. I want to
I
see.
actually,
that's a great
I
night.
think he is going.
We should all do a prize pick to see who gets the best.
Let me see.
12 points, 14 boards, and 3
think
blocks
I-
is an amazing night. That's
I think
an
he's going to
amazing
get a
debut.
lot of rebounds.
Yeah, he's going to.
He's probably super expensive though as a player.
No, it's like you have to do an over-under.
Oh,
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm actually trying to figure out their points.
My bad.
So prize picks, you get to pick 2. I'm giving a
This
no,
is
no plug here.
yeah. If you want to come in with that sponsorship, Prize Picks, this is no better time than now. This is a little taste, little sample of what you can possibly get.
Yeah, we're talking
Please
about,
play
we're talking about
responsibly.
players all the time.
Yeah, please play responsibly.
No, I don't. I actually don't even have the app.
Well, I don't even know if the app is not loading for me right now.
Well,
so
there's too
there
many
we
people
go.
putting in bids
All doing
for
their
Now-
Wemby. Yeah.
Wemby-Mania.
Now that's not to say like
Now,
obviously.
do the Spurs win tonight? How about that? How about
No.
no? Okay, so he goes out there. He has a heck of a game.
I think they have a chance to win, of course.
He has a
I
heck
do
of a
too.
game, but he's just not enough.
Dallas
think
is not
20.
a powerhouse.
So
No,
okay,
they're
so
not.
they predicted him to get. So this is what they do. They you have to pick at least 2 players, right? So they had him at 26.5. You have to pick it on over under, but he's on a promo right now, 24% off. So 20 points plus rebounds plus assists.
That's over.
Wow, that's an over easy,
That's
right?
over. Wow.
Let's see what they have on
But
the
the
points.
other, Siakam 35.
I feel like
Points plus rebounds and assists.
and I know the Zion hype was crazy, but I don't think that people across the board were this bullish on a rookie since
super
LeBron.
bullish, yeah.
Where you're like him being on the team, you go from a bottom seed, worst team in the league to maybe they're a playing team. Maybe they could actually make the playoffs this year. And people
in my
are
head,
well respected are feeling that
think
way.
I don't think the hype. I don't think it's LeBron hype.
It's not LeBron hype. Nothing will.
Like
I don't
LeBron.
know if we'll ever see
LeBron
that again.
was. LeBron hype was. We actually.
well, he said since LeBron.
Since.
But I think Zion had more hype going in, like to his rookie.
Did he
season.
play his first game?
know.
Because I know he had that
He
shoe
did.
thing.
Yeah, and he
Oh wait,
shot.
wait, you're right. Wait.
No,
Did he-
his first game that he played though, I remember.
He didn't play the first game.
He didn't play the first game, but his debut game, he went out there. First quarter, it was a little shaky, and then he just started bombing threes.
Yeah,
And I was like, I didn't know Zion could shoot.
Yeah.
He can do it all.
Oh yeah,
He's
Wemby
the
can hit
GOAT.
threes too.
I
He can hit three. I'm telling you, it's
I-
like watching that was bizarre. It's just absolutely
he busts
crazy.
a lot of 3 too.
He does.
Who's the second best player on the Spurs?
Jeremy Sohan
So,
right now.
yeah.
They're actually using Jeremy Sohan as a point guard, and he was playing the 4 last year. They're going like they're just confusing the hell out of their opponents. But I was gonna say we lived through the Zion hype. It was, obviously the most hyped I remember ever being in the hobby for sure, 100%. But just being on the internet and social media and YouTube this past like week and a half since he's been playing all these like preseason games, like the amount of content and just eyeballs on Victor Wembanyama.
Dude, the way he dunks is just, I mean, obviously he's 7'4". It's ridiculous. It's just an easy putback.
Well, the way he's like, I mean, when he's dribbling, like I think a lot of guys like find like other NBA players are seeing him in person finally. And they're like, how's this guy like dribbling all over me?
He's 7'4".
7'4".
Kevin Durant is
6'11".
Yeah, 6'11".
So he's 5 inches taller than Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Trying to put that in perspective.
Yeah, with the same handles, with the same ability to shoot, but more on the defensive end, he just covers so much ground where you're never really safe on defense. Like you feel like you're gonna get over him, but he covers so much space. He recovers. Like he could be at the 3-point line and still block you in the paint if like his.
Just it's insane.
Yeah.
He's just so long. I mean, that's what's crazy. I mean, obviously, I think he needs to win the tacofractor thing and bulk up a little bit. But that's the concern. Is that body going to be able to last a long period of time? Is he going to be able to land wrong? Because players going to land wrong.
I think the hope here is and I know the size is. It's crazy you say the size is considerably different when you're talking about literally Giannis, but I think that is the comparison of Giannis in his first couple of years. Obviously, the hype wasn't there with him, but you imagine, you see what he has become. He's bulked up and he's become this superpower in the NBA. That I think is the ultimate goal here with Wemby is that give it 2 to 3 years. If he can look like stature-wise Giannis, then look out.
There's this video.
That like he puts on like 40 pounds of muscle.
Right. He's gonna need to put. I mean, but look at Giannis in his rookie
I don't
years.
see that play.
I don't think he needs to necessarily bulk up.
Look at that play.
The comparison is that
he'd probably take me one-on-one.
It's just the guys that size. What's the anomaly about him? And I'm not on NBA Inside Edition or anything like that, but. The fluidness of the mobility. Usually the guys that are that size are
guys
stiff.
are big. You're right.
Stiff. They're not fast. They don't have moves.
Sean Bradley comes to mind.
Right. George Murison. I mean, the best of that size was probably probably Yao Ming. But Yao Ming wasn't as mobile as he
was.
is.
He was also a little thicker than Wemby was as well too.
I mean, and this guys is like Bull, Manute Bull.
Yeah.
And this is what the Steph Curry effect has had, because obviously Steph Curry's been in the league for 10 years with the shooting, has changed the NBA. If Wembanyama came out 15 years ago, he'd be watching, Shaq and David Robinson, and he'd probably model his
Tim
game
Duncan,
that way.
Kevin Garnett.
So, I mean, you had Ben Simmons, just under 7 foot, was known to be a point guard, and that was an anomaly at the time. Now you have a guy that's 7'4" that can play like a point guard. So it's just crazy. It's just what's going to happen. I mean, how many wins?
Excited.
How many wins is the Spurs going to have this year?
Dude, I'm so much buying into the hype that I was sitting at home. I was like, all right, this is when I'm going. Next time I go to Vegas, I'm putting a future bet that obviously he's going to win Rookie of the Year. I'm going to put a future bet that he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year. I'm going to put a future bet that he's might win MVP of the year.
Oh,
and then I'm going to put a future bet.
You're going to like parlay all of them?
No, just separately.
Oh, well, dude, he's going to win Rookie of the Year.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe
well, if he stays healthy, he should. Yes.
Yeah. I maybe I should have parlay that one, but and then I was like, the most outlandish ones was like, make it to the Spurs, make it to the finals.
Finals MVP.
Spurs as a play-in is not a stretch to me. That's not if Wemby is everything he is that we've seen so far.
Well, how about this? Because they have the play-in tournament this year. Mm-hmm. What if the Spurs win that tournament?
Oh, the in-season, you mean?
Yeah, the in-season tournament.
Yeah.
What do you get? What do you get for that?
Money.
The players get money.
That's it.
In a global
does it count towards the regular season stats?
Yeah.
And does it like the standings as well?
Mm-hmm.
I think you have the potential of playing 81 or 83 games, though, right?
There is that. The winner, the team that is in the final is going to play 83 games rather than 82.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, you kind of mess with the stats there.
And
Popovich. I mean, Popovich is still there.
Still there.
He's loving it. He's like...
And this is a guy that's had success in the NBA. I mean, you could say Steve Kerr's kind of came up from underneath him as well.
So all of this said about Wemby, You saw the prices there on a product that is ultimately an unlicensed product here. Yeah. I mean, with Wemby stuff, at least, with non-autos. Is it the price is justified?
No.
I'm selling. Like, if I hit one of these cards, I'm selling now.
Yeah. I would too.
Because when the
moment the license stuff is
out. Hoop's coming out soon.
Yeah, but I think to back this product up, why it is an early sleeper product, we've got months before any product's going to come out and threaten it. I mean, maybe Mosaic comes out. Prism will probably come out first, right? Usually. But they've been moving Mosaic up.
Let's talk Prism though. What do you think a Wemby rookie Prism?
This is his best card.
What do you think it goes for out of the gate? Ungraded
base.
Is it a $75 card raw?
Yeah,
at least. Yeah.
I'm gonna see early data.
Might be 100.
The other thing to consider too is that why this is going to be an underrated product for a long time is because of those case hits, right? Because if you want the official color blast of Wemby, that's in Spectra. If you want the manga, that's going to be in a different product. That's not going to be probably in regular Prism. If you want the, stained glass,
they have the color wheel in here as well.
Yep.
The color wheel will be in Select. So you're not going to get all these case hits in the pro stuff in one product, right? You're gonna have to
Draft
buy
Picks Case Hits edition.
You're literally gonna have to buy into multiple.
Dude, there's a hyper that's up 1 hour left, $232 for a hyper.
Yeah.
Just a base hyper.
Base hyper.
My God.
How
does this product even stay on the shelves? Like, that's insane. If they're going for that, like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're getting an airbrushed Metropolitan jersey. It does have the rookie card logo on it, but
it's got the classic Prism design.
You're right. You got the power of the brand.
And I think like what I was just mentioning with the case hit thing, that's a huge thing because you don't get all those inserts in one product in any other.
And those they won't obviously match the ones that come out, but they're going to be so much more rare in the other products. So, I mean, it is crazy.
It's crazy to see what these are going for. But the Bowman Chrome,
those are selling for a lot too.
They are, but they're not selling for $1,000.
I would say that the highest end
stuff,
and
those were tough to hit.
Mm-hmm. I think the highest end stuff of that is like kind of equivalent to what you're seeing here. Is what you're going to see here, which I think speaks to something that I wasn't anticipating, and it's the brand loyalty of basketball collectors. I think that they're like we've been buying Panini forever.
Love
this
Prism.
is what we buy. We love Prism.
Prism is
this
a
is
strong
the
brand.
one. Yeah,
Prism is a very, very strong brand.
Well, and that's the thing. Like Bowman as a brand for basketball, the only card I can really think of in the past is there's a few LeBrons, but it's still second to the Topps Chrome LeBron.
They're having to build.
So. I know they can. I think that what their plan is to come out with Topps Chrome when they have the license, but maybe they should have done Topps Chrome now. I mean, I don't know.
Now, without a doubt, these numbers go down.
Yes.
Like even if he does come out 30, 10, whatever, start making up like he scores.
He's
30 points.
gonna light up the league for the entire season.
But, okay, fine. That being said, these prices still come down. Because this is a collegiate, draft product.
Yeah.
When did we go back and we saw this with Zion? When Zion's year came out, his Prism draft, because it came out first, were through the roof.
Mm-hmm. Through the roof, yeah.
Where are they now?
Yeah, you had that kid on YouTube that pulled the 101 and his hands was all shaking like, oh my god, the Black Zion.
Oh, that was RGL.
I didn't want to.
I'm not. I think Conrad was doing it just to make sure he didn't say anything.
And I did.
Yeah, you went for
it.
I did.
Well, yep. Check it out. We've got Pick Your Parallel Breaks on Mojobreak.com where you could buy the base card spot. You could buy the hyper spot. And you get all the cards. You get the Wemby-Mania. You get the
fun way to break.
You got the
Scoot's in there.
Scoot Henderson.
The
You've
Thompson
got
twins.
Brandon Miller. You got all the chance at those parallels by buying those. You could also take a chance and buy the Black 101 parallel or the Black Gold parallel or the manga and get the whole mangas that come out if there is any that come out. So that way everybody has a chance at Wemby cards rather than selling the Spurs. So we're doing that way.
We will have mixers though with other pro NBA products with draft. So you guys will have a chance to buy the Spurs if you like in mixers.
Yep, yeah, we're doing it all kinds of different ways. Shout out to Blez that had that idea that we've now adopted, to, especially for this product with one guy that everybody really wants, spreading it out, spreading the chances out. So
and the big win last
it's like
week
it's,
as well.
it's like the perfect product to do it on for sure.
Oh yeah, I know the big 1.2 million.
That's
that
right.
Was, that was a fun tournament.
Yeah.
To watch.
Highlights were very, very entertaining on social media.
Yeah. That was opening boxes at the poker table was fantastic. Mickey Mantle, his original childhood home, has hit the real estate market, and you can get in as low as $7 to own a piece of Mickey Mantle's shack. It looks like it's a shack. Sorry, it's in Commerce, Oklahoma, which I know we're all flocking to go to that area as tourists. I knew that was on my bucket list to go
Shout
to.
out to Commerce,
Oklahoma.
Commerce, Oklahoma.
Yep. We're
The big from what we were gathering yesterday, doing a little research on this, their biggest tourist attraction is a giant silo that has the Yankee pinstripes and the number 7 painted on
It's
it.
like the biggest attraction is
That's
the.
I mean,
is
that's
the,
it.
Is
That's
the house.
That's more than San Francisco has these days. So.
All right, now come on now.
we got a lot.
I'm not a huge
39,
fan.
Golden
Actually.
Gate.
Beautiful city.
I
One of the
I don't know if
great
you've been to
cities
San
in
Francisco. It's a ghost town, man. There's nothing to do
I'm
there anymore.
I'm there like once a month. It's
I'm
beautiful.
feeling
Great
Conrad
spot.
over here. Do you like going there?
Yeah, I do.
What is
enjoy
there to do,
You
dude?
enjoy it. You're
What is
just
there to
like,
do?
Dude,
There's
I went to set like I'll give you guys.
Ripley's, believe it or
Golden
not.
Gate Park.
The reason I'm saying this is because I went to Seattle recently, and holy
Beautiful town.
crap, does
Love it.
Seattle downtown blow the crap out of San Francisco
And the weather
downtown away.
sucks.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'll say
the
this about
weather
San
in
Francisco.
San Francisco sucks too.
I will say this about San Francisco. It's never been it is one of those places that even when I was working there, it's not a downtown city. The downtown.
No, there used to be a lot to do.
Yes, there used to be. I know things are down, and I get that, and I know there's a narrative, but anyway. The financial district, main downtown, shuts down after like 7 o'clock. There's not that much going on. Yeah. It's the neighboring areas, the neighborhoods that bring a little flair,
Like
a
the
little color, a
Tenderloin?
little life. Okay. Now,
If you want your car broken into, you want to get robbed, go to Frisco, bro.
if you want to have a wonderful
Pier
time
39,
in one
I
of the most
mean-
beautiful cities in the world,
Pier
head on
39,
over
your
to
car's
San
definitely
Francisco.
getting broken.
No,
into.
Don't believe the narratives.
No,
don't
you're
believe the naysayers here.
You're gonna pay $90
That's
for
what they
parking.
say. Yeah, that's fine.
And then somebody's gonna go into the parking garage and steal your shit.
It's a beautiful town.
it is.
I worked there for a long time. I got nothing but nice things to say.
I don't like to
Beautifully-
drive there, but
beautifully boring.
it's our city by the bay. In the
Italy.
immortal words of
I'd
Journey.
rather hang
Golden
out
Gate
in downtown.
Park.
San
I'd rather
Jose.
hang out in downtown Oakland.
The
I'd rather-
Embarcadero. Downtown Oakland's got some awesome spots.
Rather hang out
I like
downtown
downtown.
Sunnyvale.
Downtown Oakland, very underrated.
The
Let's not go crazy now.
the music
Sunnyvale.
venue in Oakland's nice. It's old, but it's got a lot
Fox
of history.
Theater.
The Fox Theater is nice. But yeah, I mean, so what is this? This house originally bought for $175,000, and they are trying to sell shares of it for $7, and they're valuing it now at $350,000.
Wait, I'm like, get your calculator out.
So essentially, worth the read. ESPN did an article last week that it's definitely worth your time. They do a good job of covering everything in this story. So rally.com, this was a site that I think we talked about way back when they
Surprised
first
they're still around.
came up. I know. I honestly, when I heard the name, I was like,
No,
I can't-
Rally.com is not around. Is it Rally something else?
It's well, they're Rally. It's got to be the same one, right? Because their whole thing was fractional.
This was it. Didn't work out.
Yeah. So
They tried to buy the house.
so
Didn't
Rally.
happen.
Basically,
Did they use their last 175,000?
Might
to
have
buy this
been.
house?
might have been.
Wait. Are they? Let me. Before I cut you off.
Sure.
1 second. So they're buying this house for 175.
Uh-huh.
And then they are instantly basically saying it's worth 350,000.
Correct. That's what they're because
that makes perfect sense.
here's their pitch.
$329,000.
Yes. So their pitch is here's their pitch. They bought it for $175,000. First of all, it was listed on Golden Auctions a few years ago. No takers. They came in, said we'll buy it. Then flip it around, $320,000, because the idea, as the article states, is here we go. Let's see, where was the quote? Quote: if we could do something like they've done in places like Graceland or in parts of Motown, where you have this place that a lot of people who care about the game and about Mantle will visit, given the opportunity, we really believe that it's just that they don't know what exists. Says
They also
Rally
want to build a
co-founder
little
Rob
league
Pedrosa.
field next to it on the property.
Right. So they want this to be a tourist attraction. They're also going to give free shares to the 2,200 residents of the town. But if you talk to people,
wait, how many?
2,200. 2,200 people. I think I said 2,500 before we started recording. It's
So
less.
2,200 times 7, what's that?
whatever.
They're only giving away what?
Have you seen pictures of Graceland?
I've never been.
I bet you've seen pictures of it.
I think so. You know what's my only reference of it is Spinal Tap, where they go to Elvis's grave.
I've never been. I've seen pictures of it. Looks slightly different than what the picture we're seeing here of Mickey Mantle's house.
They might.
So you can't really. We're not comparing apples to apples here.
It's rallyrd.com, by the way. Found
Okay,
it.
but it is the rally that came about a few years ago. So yeah, it's now there is also in the article worth reading again that there are people in the town who are very skeptical about this. One person, here we go. City administrator and former mayor Michael Hart estimated a similar home in the city would generally sell for about $10,000. Now, Raleigh would say, but there's no historical value there. Like Mickey Mantle was born here. That's the difference. It's maybe if they really do build something cool here that attracts a bunch of people to visit their town, brings in tourism dollars, and you build something cool, then great, good for them.
Yeah, if I live in that town, I'm not mad at this.
But it also feels very much
the shares are being offered in a day, by the way.
Right. So it also has the feeling though of
load up my $7.
This is kind of like the rug gets pulled out from under you if this doesn't work. Like they're gonna I'm not saying they're gonna take the money and run, but I feel like anybody who is looking into this should be extremely skeptical.
Willing to lose your $7.
$7 though.
$7.
You could also say that, but that's the point: is that enough people are going to say,
"Are you buying
$7?"
Are you buying the share through a blockchain though?
I don't know.
Because if it's through a blockchain, you can't. That's forever.
I'm gonna go to Zillow.
That's
just here in Zillow.
Cool.
I don't know actually.
Let's see what Zillow
it's
says.
honestly, it's a good question. I don't know.
Because if I'm just mailing them a check for $7, then
a money order probably.
Yeah,
maybe a cashier's check.
It can disappear. But
actually,
if it's in the blockchain, it's the transaction is there forever.
Can you just put $7 cash in an envelope and send it to us?
I can't
it's kind
wrap
of
my
illegal.
head around the $329,000.
Yeah.
So
that's the estimate because of what the value they're bringing.
So potentially, like somebody here, anybody could have went there and bought the house for $175,000, and then put it up for $329,000.
So here is the kicker that they're not saying. Okay, and this is I think shout out to Sports Card Radio already ran this. The property was assessed in 2022 for $22,000.
Yeah.
So it already was inflated because of the Mickey Mantle image. And sold for $175.
This pisses me off. I don't like it. I don't like. Cody, do not buy this.
So if I'm not buying, if Mickey Mantle as a young child did not step in foot in this place, this property would be worth $30,000
or less.
Or less.
But I mean, again, people in the town say this is a $10,000 plot of land with the house. Like,
yeah,
this
and
is
I
crazy.
guess the house is like a barn, basically.
Mickey Mantle's childhood home, man. It's
the,
where he
the
grew
house
up.
is the house is 672 square feet. So if you want to turn it into a museum, you're gonna have like 5 people walking.
You're gonna need to buy
how big is it?
surrounding
672. Square feet.
So
672 square feet.
Build it out.
Yeah, there are there is land in the surrounding area, in the neighboring area that has been vacant.
But
so
then
that's their point.
But then they're like, okay, this right here, this room, this was the original house. And then they're going to have museum wings off of it?
Yeah.
Yep. Build wax statues and everything.
Or they have the house standalone, and around that area they're building the whatever this is, the Mickey Mantle Museum, the Sports and Collectibles Museum. I don't know.
And you know how I last week I said F them kids? I want to bring them kids back in the equation. Do any kids care about Mickey Mantle? Do the 20-somes go like, I'm going to go out to Commerce, Oklahoma, and visit?
If they're a card collector, baseball collector.
I think the only frame of reference that I'd say people under the age of 25 at this point, maybe even older, 30, have to Mickey Mantle is baseball cards. I think it's the only frame of reference.
Or what happened underneath the bleachers that he publicly wrote about. That could be what they know him from. And maybe they'll want to visit because
we're a family show. We won't bring that up. You can go ahead and do your own research.
What?
Yep.
I guess we can't talk about it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Was that in the house? I actually thought the story was going to be like, here's Mickey Mantle's house. We're going to basically just take relics of it and make baseball cards.
I would almost like that more at this point.
No. You gotta preserve the house.
Yeah. 100%.
No. You can't dismantle the house.
You got to preserve the house.
No pun intended.
I do wonder if there's going to be blowback from maybe the local government to be like, wait a minute, why don't we just propose something to make this a historic place and no one can touch it?
Why didn't the city buy it?
It makes. Well, I mean, it's a city of 2,200, town of 2,200 people. They probably don't have the funds.
Why didn't they get their $7 together?
You know what? I figured it out. Joe Staley walked in my house, so I'm going to contact Rally. I mean, like a 13-year 49er, soon-to-be Hall of Famer, walked into my house. I'm going to put it up for shares.
Take a piece of the tile from the kitchen.
though.
But he was in there.
Yeah.
Walked in there.
Authentic Staley stepped on kitchen tile.
Took a leak in my bathroom.
But do we also childhood home? Was it 2 years, 10 years, 18 years?
That
20
I don't.
years?
That I don't know. I'm assuming this is the home he grew up in, but I don't know.
But that would mean that
there are also
that
pictures
would mean
of
that
him.
He has done like if he grew up in this town, there's a lot of landmarks that he probably put his stamp on.
It's all over the place.
So
The home is the most important one, though.
I mean, they did call him the Commerce Comet.
Yep.
It was one of his nicknames.
I mean, think about
He
it.
probably lived there for a while.
Mickey freaking Mantle grew up in a town with 2,200 people, probably less back then, and he became one of the greatest baseball players of all time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, does this mean we're just gonna go try to find the childhood homes of all these former athletes?
Imagine Michael Jordan, dude. That home in the beginning of Space Jam.
Well, but at least the kids would buy the Michael Jordan thing. I mean, they.
But guess
Michael
what? In
freaking
20
Jordan.
years, it'll be 20, 30 years.
What
we're going to have the same conversation.
I think Jordan with the shoe
I think
brand.
he'll last
and
longer, yes.
I don't see anybody wearing
Mantles.
the Mickey Mantles.
No. No. But, just give it 20, 30 years, and then there's going to be kids going, Michael Jordan is old.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like he was at least there for 15 years based on
went to Commerce
Rally's
High
story.
School.
Just tell me where to send my $7 check.
Yeah, I might have to do it.
So Sierra, you're in.
I'm in.
It's $7. I've spent
I'm
far
telling
worse
you.
than
Invested
$7.
on worse things during the
It
pandemic.
could work. They could build this awesome place for everyone to travel. Also,
But what do you get? So
what's the best case scenario?
I give you, say your Rally. I'm giving you seven of my dollars.
But how much a percentage?
I get one share. What do I get for my money besides the share? Like if they end up generating revenue on this house, do I get a dividend? Do I get a kickback?
You can sell it. You can if it's at a point where it's like, oh wow, now the valuation of this property
goes down. I could sell it for $3.
Right.
Oh, so it's based off
Awesome.
the value. Of
Each
the
ownership
It's like a
share.
stock.
It's based on the value of the house. The house will never go above.
I thought we were getting
Unless-
money off of ticket sales.
No,
Unle-
here's what it
unless-
says. Here's what it says. You decide the future. Once the initial offering is complete, you'll have the opportunity to vote on proposals for the property curated by Rally and submit your own proposals to be voted on by investors. Each ownership share represents one vote, giving you the power to decide the future of the Mantle House and potentially drive dividends.
Somebody's making money.
They are.
Somebody is making
My
money.
suggestion
Somebody's
would
making
be
money.
create a wax statue of Mickey Mantle at every age and place him strategically through the house of like you can see him growing up, dude.
You'd be able to, it's 672 square feet. They're gonna have two.
I was gonna say there ain't gonna be much room.
I mean,
Actually,
that's
it's
like this room here. It's like you're gonna. Here it is. All right, cool.
It's about the size.
It's maybe two of these.
Might be.
I mean,
you could put like baby Mantle, like when you walk in. Like
You
baby
walk in,
Mantle
there's a little
sitting on the-
bassinet.
Toddler,
baby Mantle.
toddler Mantle.
And have him wearing the Yankees uniform the entire time too.
actually, I want to find out how many shares there are. 329,000 divided by 7.
2,200.
47,000.
So they're giving away 47K.
2,200 shares.
No, they're giving
Oh.
the people
The
in
residents.
the city.
So they're giving away 40,000 worth of shares.
No, 7. They're
And I believe
no,
they are
7 times
retaining
2,200.
They are going to retain a
14,000.
certain
Oh,
percentage
they're
of it, too.
giving one share to every resident.
$7, yeah.
So they're giving the residents $7. I mean, this company. I like them.
They didn't have to do that.
I take it
They
back.
have. Well, yeah, they didn't have to do it.
It should be mentioned. I think the math on there is
they
going to
probably,
be.
probably rocking in there like, look what we're doing to all your property values. It's going through the roof. We've come in here, and maybe your house is worth $329,000
Well, they say they do
thanks to us.
They do point right when you click on the thing. And we're spending a lot of time on this one. I didn't think we were going to spend a lot of time on this one, but
'Cause
we're having fun with it.
It's intriguing.
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Commerce's Oklahoma's booming potential. The town of Commerce, Oklahoma is poised for significant growth with major attractions like the $2 billion American Heartland theme park resort set to provide 4,000 jobs and the
Awesome.
Three Ponies RV park covering 230 acres with amenities like a dinner theater and an amphitheater.
4,000 jobs. You only got 22 million people.
How you gonna fit 4,000 people in the 600 square foot house?
Is that coming from Raleigh?
Yeah,
or
coming
the
from
city?
Raleigh.
Bro,
Okay.
These
Bro,
deve-
that's more jobs than they have people.
These developments are within 37 miles of Mickey Mantle's childhood home, with U.S. medium home pricing increasing by 124% over the last 20 years. There's clear indication of the potential for real estate investment in the area. Commerce's blend of history and budgeting growth positions it is as prime location for potential investors. My actual other question is, being that interest rates are 7-8% across the board for mortgages, did they buy this thing outright, or are we paying some mortgage on this as well?
I don't know.
So, I mean, I don't know.
I hope they had $175,000 laying around, right?
Yeah, you
You'd
would hope
think
so. Hey man, Rally, do your thing. You guys dreaming big over there in Commerce.
Dream big.
Dream. Hey,
Dream big with your fractional.
I was willing to kind of
Business.
give them the benefit
Business.
of the doubt here originally, but now this is starting to feel like that Simpsons episode where the guy who's the monorail comes into town and just sells them a bag of goods that amounts to nothing.
Yeah.
I'm getting very much Marge versus the monorail vibes here right now, and that's not
me,
a good
man.
thing.
I'm a forever optimist.
I
Rally.
love it.
Do your
Conrad.
thing.
Conrad's like, dude, could I get? What's my max?
But I mean,
No,
it's-
no,
No.
No, well, what if they're like, hey, blockchain, baby, everything's done on the blockchain, and Conrad's
you-
like,
One share though.
Dan ends up
Take-
owning half of the property.
take
at
my
the end of
money.
this.
I might buy some shares, but
not buying shares.
but what I'm saying, this is almost the equivalent of like, say I bought, let's use our triple logo man that sold for almost as much as this house, right? The triple logo man we pulled right there.
It
But
sold for
it's right here.
more.
I think it sold for more than the house.
It sold for more than the house, well, not the initial public offering here.
Sure.
But that's the equivalent of like, say we bought it, and then we're like, all right, we value it at $600,000 now, so we're going to split up the shares by $7.
It's exactly
It's almost the
what's
same
going on.
exact thing,
It's
right?
exactly what's going
But
on.
because it's a house that Mickey Mantle was in, there's growth potential in it.
There isn't.
And they're
But
gonna-
also,
There is not.
my wheels are turning. If you have 42,000 people have to vote on what it's going to be,
Not going to happen.
that's going to be tough. I mean, there's going to be people that probably buy $10,000 worth and
That have more of a
$20,000 worth,
That have
right?
more of a say.
That should have more to say.
And
yeah.
how much is Raleigh going to try to pitch
Also,
in?
it should be mentioned if you want to visit this place, I think the closest major airport is Tulsa, which is still about 90 minutes away from this spot.
So if
You really
you're a
wanna-
shareholder,
Yeah.
can you just go in there?
That's what I was
Stay the
gonna
night.
Like,
ask.
is it kind of like
would
a
hope so.
like an Airbnb? You could just roll in and be like, I'm gonna take a little siesta in my house that I
That
own.
was one of the other things apparently floated is having an Airbnb baseball experience. at the
Airbnb,
house.
650 square feet.
Yeah.
Probably not going to be able to bring the whole whole team's not going to be able to stay
No,
there.
family of four, probably not going to fit comfortably there.
That's great. I don't love it, but Tier 1 came out.
Tier 1. It did.
So we're not buying. So I did
I'm-
not convince you all to buy shares.
It's a hard no here.
Yeah.
Actually, even if I wanted to, I'd never remember tomorrow to buy it.
True.
And
fair
I know it is absolutely
Hey, Siri. Remind me
Don't.
to put shares on Mickey Mantle's house tomorrow at 10 a.m.
and I know it's going to sell out.
It will.
It's going to sell out.
Yep.
All right, I got a reminder now.
I'm going to say, like, what is the price point, though, per share where it wouldn't sell out?
$7.50.
$7. I think, like Doug said, it's very easy for people to justify, well, I spent $7. I'll spend $7 on a cup of coffee.
Well, you know why it's $7, right?
Number 7.
Because it's number 7.
I thought they were just a fan of There's Something About Mary and 7-minute abs.
Yeah. That's right. If this is also a sports card and collectibles museum, I could just think of a million places that would be a better spot for it.
Well, you're gonna have to build on the property for that.
Yeah,
unless you have one card
Is
in the house.
it $100? $100 shares?
I think
Tier 1.
I think even like 50 would probably be way too much.
Way
That people would be like, nah.
7's a little much for me.
That's a McDonald's value meal right there.
Yeah, you could have a.
Tier one.
Tier one. Tier one is tier one, but I mean, propped up by the fact that this is a great rookie class. And tier one's one of those products that's like, it's got high-end hits. It's got bat knobs. It's got bat plates. It's got dual and triple autos. And this morning, and get the conspiracy ready on our Instagram, because we pulled 3 Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout dual autos. They are redemptions. 3 different breaks came out. There's only 25 of them on the checklist. I don't know how we do it around here, but you may want to get into the little bit of tier one that we have left that they gave us. But it's been insane so far on our end. And on-card autos, bat knobs, bat plates, patch autos, insane patches. I mean, it's a fun product for what you get. You get 36 hits or more in a case, usually close to 40. So it's one of those products that's been here, but maybe not necessarily your definitive, maybe not necessarily your chrome, but like kind of right in the middle there. You know what I mean? It's like, it's always solid. You always get a guaranteed big auto in every case. And you have these surprises like the bat knobs and the bat plates. And I know they've had cut autos in the past. I haven't checked to see if they have them in there. But let's get on to the World Series, though. Who to buy and sell during the Fall Classic? Rangers and Diamondbacks. Great for the hobby. Probably not great for baseball. But we know that the script is not written for baseball. There's no rigging.
It's only football.
For this. It's only football.
Yeah, if the script was written, we would have had a 3-run walk-off home run from Bryce Harper last night.
They were trying to get him up.
Phillies offense.
But the thing is that offense is loaded.
They got cold at the wrong time.
The last at bat, Jake Cave.
I know.
It's again. Hey,
he was fighting.
A good job, great job by the Diamondbacks bullpen.
On deck, you have Kyle Schwarber.
Right.
Jake Cave gets on. Kyle Schwarber. Home run ties the game.
A great job by the back end of that Diamondbacks bullpen. They knew what the job was. They think they had the bases loaded with 2 outs in the 7th, and if they got that out, then you don't see Schwarber, you don't see Trey Turner, you don't see Harper the rest in the 9th inning.
Didn't the Diamondbacks, I don't think last year, but the year before, didn't they lose like 120 games?
They did not lose 100. 2 years ago, the Rangers lost over 100.
I think
I believe they both lost
Diamondbacks
over 80 last year.
Yeah, Diamondbacks were not good the last few years and have not been good in a long time.
Good for teams that are not good. You have something to look forward to. Like if the Diamondbacks did it, maybe your team can do it.
Before we get into the players,
like the A's.
I saw a lot of Astros fans getting all upset because they're like, "Ooh, the Rangers spent $800 million on free agents the last few years. We built our team." Okay, first of all, 2017. Second of all, so what? They spent a bunch of money and now they're in the World Series. Good for them.
2017.
Come on, I don't need to say it. Good for them. Like, why are we mad at this? Like, don't we all want our team to go out and spend and then win? Isn't that exactly what we want? Like, you can build teams different ways.
The Mets fans like to have a word.
Right, I know, I get it. It doesn't always work.
When your team
doesn't always work to build.
When your team loses, you just try to find any excuse possible, please.
Look, the Astros built the right way. The White Sox did the exact same thing, and now they're rebuilding again. So you can't. So it just sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There are different ways to build baseball teams. That's all.
And you got the Hall of Famer there coaching the squad. So
Go
I mean,
Cobra's
going to do it in 2 leagues.
Is it Bochy? Did Bochy?
He's a big part of it.
Is he so good where he can absolutely turn a team around?
Again, they also had Corey Seager. They had Marcus
Simeon.
Baseball
in that dome.
They had a lot of really good players there. They underachieved a year ago. They went out and got more pitching, which is what they needed.
But they didn't do it.
And then they got the right manager.
They didn't do it pre-Bochy. Bochy shows up, and he just knows what he's doing.
I mean, again, I'm never going to disparage the man. The man's a legend, and rightfully so. And he pressed all the right buttons.
1 year in, and he did it with the Giants after what? It was his second year or third year in with the Giants?
It was his 4th season, actually.
Fourth season. But he
took a couple years.
He's so.
And he went to the World Series with the Padres.
Maybe the best manager ever to do it.
He's one of the best of all time. No question about it.
So Corbin Carroll, obviously huge news for the hobby. I can't remember having this big of a rookie in the World Series since we've been breaking. Really, I mean, I'm just trying to fathom. Maybe Buster Posey. I mean, even that at that point wasn't that big.
Just what the hobby wasn't at the point.
Right. I mean, you had guys in the playoffs that exited early, but being the arguably top 1 or 2 rookies this year with maybe Adley and Gunnar in the conversation, to have this guy in the Fall Classic and have products continuing to come out at the same time with Gilded,
it's crazy.
With Update coming out, Museum Collection. We're still in the swing of baseball releases. So you've got some prices here. We've got a top Superfractor. When did this sell? October 12th.
October 12.
Non-autographed superfractor SGC. Now I don't know why they went SGC. It looks kind of ugly, but $10,000. An orange Bowman Chrome sold a week later, and this is Corbin Carroll orange autograph for $7,000. I mean, do you think these people got deals at this point? I mean, the superfractor kind of seems low.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a non-auto super, though, too.
I think
it is a non-auto,
I think the first Bowman orange is low.
Compare that to what you saw.
Because that is, I mean, that, if I'm not mistaken, that looks like orange regular. Looks like your daddy's orange.
orange
and
regular.
That's a first Bowman.
Yep.
That's the best Corbin Carroll card you're going to be able to get.
And I agree with you, but looking at these two cards, and I am a Bowman purist, and I will still not change my opinion on this, that doesn't look like Corbin Carroll. That looks like Corbin Carroll. That doesn't look like Corbin Carroll. He didn't have the facial hair, didn't have the long hair.
But it is
a young man.
It is.
I know, but it's like the photos of them like in minors. You know, they haven't gotten called up. They're photoshopping their whatever the jersey they have on, and I know that's what they have to do with Bowman. But the Topps Chrome looks so much more appealing to me because it's. I mean, you got his face with the mustache. You got the long hair.
You're
Got that
telling
stash
me.
of the
You're
thin
telling me
hair.
with your money, you're gonna go with. You have $10,000. You could basically buy the superfractor for $10,000. Or you can buy the auto for $7,600 and keep $2,400
or
cash
let's
in
even
your
say,
pocket.
I think you could probably find a lower numbered first Bowman auto of Corbin Carroll where you could spend whatever you got left on it.
Yeah, tell me.
You can have
like,
two.
Well-
what card you going with? You're putting it in
You can
your
have
PC.
two first Bowman Corbin Carroll
I
PSA 10s.
think I know where Cody's going.
I'm going with the Bowman, obviously.
I might
Obviously.
go with the superfractor.
No,
So-
There's
so-
only one of
No,
them.
you're not.
There's
So-
only
I
one
get
of
it. It is
them.
the top
We can't
Chrome
all
rookie,
sit
I
here
get
and
it.
agree it's bad radio if we all agree.
No, it's the Bowman. It's the Bowman.
It's the Bowman.
And
let
that
me ask you guys something
there's
because
no border on the side.
this
Hey, that's my line.
Oh, trying to convince you.
this price does seem very low to me. Okay, now this guy is in the World Series now as a rookie.
And arguably won the game yesterday.
And
for him.
He was
I know
amazing
off the
yesterday.
top of my head, like if without having to look it up, it's like some of the other rookies or vets that's been in the league, their first Bowmans and none of them, some of them have even been in the playoffs, let alone maybe the World Series yet. Their first Bowman sell for more than this. Like what's up with that?
I got
Diamondbacks.
it. I mean, you might want to look this up.
Yeah.
Since we're Corbin Carroll, Topps Chrome, tacofractor. What are they going for?
I've got the price actually here. I'll go over to it.
Because I want to know if it's more than his first Bowman auto.
It is not.
Okay.
It is not. There was a best offer on the 25th yesterday, or actually today. That went for $5,000. Who knows if that's what it sold for?
1,300.
That was in August.
Yeah, but now
$13.76.
the stakes are high. Tacos for Life is getting closer to happening. So you've got to value that thing probably $8 or $9 grand.
I think
But that would be more than his orange Bowman auto.
it's ridiculous.
You don't get tacos with that one, dude. Come on.
I
now.
think part of it is. I mean,
How do you win the tacos again?
first to steal the base in the World Series.
yeah.
But he has to steal the base.
Yeah.
What if
Steal the
nobody
base.
Like,
steals
what
the
if-
base?
He's the Ricky
That-
Henderson in this.
I mean, it'd be amazing if nobody stole the base.
Okay, yeah, he has like 56 stolen bases on the year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he is.
It's highly likely that it's going to be him.
He's the favorite.
And what does he bat in the lineup? Is he first?
He bats second.
second. Okay,
Lead
so
off or second.
he is going to have
He's
the
gonna have a
second
chance.
opportunity to steal the base, and he's the best in the whole
But do
thing.
you? It's the World Series. They're not gonna force it to get somebody tacos for life.
No,
Well,
of
They're
course
not.
It's
You don't
called-
think?
I
You don't
thought it
think
was called-
Corbin Carroll's sitting on first base going, "I didn't get the sign to steal, but I'm getting somebody tacos.
Who wants tacos?
tacos, baby?"
Well, I think they've already came out and said next year th're not going to call it the World Series. It's going to be called Steal a Base, Get a Taco. I think that's the branding that's
and
going to
then
happen.
What if you're anticipation? You bought one of these taco fractors. You're holding on to it, and he goes for it,
and he gets thrown out.
and he gets thrown out.
Oh.
You know, because you know it ain't.
Yeah.
All right. We're getting close on time here, and Jacob's going to be live. But, just to highlight some of the other players, Evan Carter's cards are popping as a guy to look out for on the Rangers. Bowman 2020, Bowman Chrome, or is that Bowman Chrome
Bowman Draft.
Bowman Draft, but people call it Bowman Chrome sometimes.
Yep.
Bowman Draft 2020. His cards are going for $2,000 for a black refractor.
He's been amazing.
Orange refractor, $3,000. I mean, that's got to be up like insanity.
21 years old, was never a top prospect, but just like flew through the system. Has batted over 300 ever since he got called up, and also could be a guy that's going to be a wild card. But if you're looking for a stolen base, he's definitely going to be a candidate.
Wait, he's actually going to be a wild card?
He would be part of the wild card.
Yes.
He would be part of the
I just
wild
wanna-
card. Yes. If you're looking
Yep.
for
Like,
And we can get right into the taco time because which taco fractor? That's what everybody's talking about. And Sports Card
I
Investor
didn't know we were.
on Instagram actually put a good little graph here. So most stolen bases this season for the Diamondbacks, 54. Jake McCarthy. These are guys that have taco fractors. Jake McCarthy, 26, but supposedly he might be injured.
yeah, he hasn't been playing.
So he may not play. So and then Tommy Pham has 22,
Yeah.
and then the wild card has 20. Christian Walker has 11. Alec Thomas has 9. Ketel Marte has
Christian
8.
Walker doesn't have a taco fractor?
No, he does.
Okay, I was
He
going
does.
to say.
He has one, but the wild card is basically second on the list
Right.
if you're looking at Diamondbacks players.
After Corbin.
Now the for the Rangers, the taco fractor, the wild card is number 1 overall with the amount of stolen bases.
Have a hell of a gamble to win some tacos.
That's September 4th on that wild card is before they announced the promo.
Yeah, that's an 11. Then that went for 42 bids,
Because
$11,211.
that is
bad
a
deal.
bad deal right
So
now.
now there's only about $3,800 of wiggle room essentially, because we did the math, or we found the math is $15K is what you're gonna get in Taco Bell money.
But I don't think the wild. I think if you were to put a percentage, I don't think the wild card is going to be the odds-on favorite.
Why is there why is there a 15K cap? They should just give it to him for life, man.
Well,
I don't know
15K
though.
should be
I
life
mean,
for Taco
I guess
Bell.
I guess
If you
it's
wanna
really.
live a long
I
life.
think it's basically
I
the
want to know
favorites
how fast
are.
can you eat 15K worth of
Oh
Taco Bell.
God.
It should be
Think
like
think you could do it in a year?
this promo should cover 2 tacos every day for the rest of your life.
So the wild card for the Rangers, Grossman, Carter, Jankowski, and Tavares, 37 stolen bases.
Yeah, Leody Tavares leads the Rangers in stolen bases this postseason.
Did not have an individual taco fractor, so he goes under the wild card. Marcus Semien second with 14. So wild card's not a bad bet. Bad bet 11,000.
11,000
yeah.
bet. A good bet at 3,000 maybe.
Hey, look, if you
Maybe.
pulled one, then you're doing. To me, it is the odds-on favorite next to Corbin. It's probably Carroll, and then that are the 2 favorites.
Here's also a weird question. Probably never happened. Has there never been a stolen base in a World Series before?
I'm sure there hasn't, but I can't think of one off the top of my head.
What do they do if that doesn't happen? Then is it yeah.
Sorry.
Toss flies you out for the white party.
Dude, I just don't like I see what the Corbin Carroll, and again like October 25th. So so probably a little bit less than $5,000.
Probably not. I don't know. Who knows?
And
Could
we're
the
not-
card be worth more than that?
Yeah,
than
I know.
than the
Like
Taco Bell
that's the thing.
for
Like,
life. Could you get it back?
do you? Like, do you lose that card?
We don't know
Especially
that.
when you consider it's a rookie year, a rookie winning the World. What if they win the World Series and he wins Rookie of the Year and he gets the first stolen base?
Yeah,
Why
that-
would you want to give that card up?
Yeah.
You would not like that. It's got to be way more at some point. You would think.
Nah, I'd get the tacos.
Well, and I think you have until like I need to look at this stuff, but I think it's January. So I think you could wait it out.
Can
a
you
little bit.
then? And the other thing is, how tempted would you? I'm sure there's some rules that you can't sell the card, but like, how tempted would you be to be like, well, maybe I'll just sell it?
No, nobody would know.
Right.
If it hadn't been redeemed, you could sell it.
Yeah. Why not just sell it at that point?
For
Be healthier.
like 7,500.
You would be healthier.
You getting 15,000 worth of tacos?
Nah, dude, I can guarantee you that if somebody would probably buy it for more than 7,500.
Would they
10
buy it for
grand
more
would be
than
worth it?
15 grand?
I look at it and go, how much Taco Bell do you really need?
I mean,
A lot.
I mean, if you're a sports card business, you could write it off as a loss and then have free lunch for a long time.
it's
A
true.
lot.
God, everyone gets sick of it. I mean, I love Taco Bell.
I wonder
I'd
how
be
it's gonna
so
work though.
sick
Like,
of it.
is it like a thing where they're gonna allow you to go there every day and be like,
No, they're
I
gonna
have
give you
this?
they're gonna give you a $15,000
Digital gift card.
digital gift card.
Oh, so you got a Taco Bell credit card?
Yeah.
Yeah, Taco Bell card.
Oh yeah,
You got-
like that Chipotle card where
got-
you get a free burrito every time
They're
you go
also
in.
they're also going to give you $3,500 to cover the taxes on it.
Word.
All right.
Dude, I would just love to use that because you use it, it's probably gonna give they're gonna see the balance. And they're gonna be like, holy shit, you got like $14,000 on your card.
Of every party, dude.
Or you're like, can I get a receipt for that? I want to see what my balance is.
Hey, we could do.
Every
You know
kid's
what, Dan?
party, be like 20, 50 people. We going to Taco Bell. Swipe my joint.
We may be willing to buy this tacofractor because we could do a lot more lunches for the office with the tacofractor.
Would it actually save us money in the long run?
It could. It might be something to consider. Well, I didn't announce this at the beginning, and I should have, but we're doing Guess That Price.
Yes.
We're bringing it back. NT basketball 22-23, the Palo Banchero year. Got to clarify because there is the Wemby year coming in too. We're gonna do that's coming out. Well, the 22-23 is coming out in the next few weeks, so we're gonna have a new host of RPA chases, Logo Man chases with Paolo, Chat, Shaden Sharp, all these guys from the 2022-23 rookie class, and they'll be playing, so there's gonna be some hype. But we're gonna do a Guess That Price centered around
National Treasures basketball. Looking at the last 5 years, I picked a rookie. I picked an RPA.
Is there only 3?
There are 5.
Okay.
Yeah, just front and back. Yeah, 5 RPAs.
C-Rad's got to
One
be
from
the
each of
odds-on
last 5
favorite.
years. Yeah,
here,
C-Rad
right?
the favorite.
You
I
gotta
got to
be the
imagine. So let's do this. Here we go. This is starting off with Jalen Green last year. This is a BGS 9-5-10.
When did it sell?
This sold on September 18th of this year. It's a 2021-22 National Treasures Jalen Green RPA. BGS 9.510.
Anniversary edition.
It sold 75th anniversary. Yes, indeed. Number to 75. This sold on September 18th of this year after 36 bids.
What did it sell for?
Classified information.
It's gonna work. One of these
$7.
times.
$7, as much as the Mickey
Oh
Mantle share.
no! They fractioned it out.
They fractioned it.
I'm ready.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. My guess is 34.50.
Oh, wow.
34.50.
Dan?
3,400.
3,450.
Oh.
Oh, you're way too high.
11,250.
And
Based on the
$6,900.
Okay, that's a little bit more reasonable.
based on the slab, it's a good looking slab.
It is a good slab.
Actual price, wow, remarkably close. Doug, $7,100.
I know basketball, baby.
$7,100.
Hey, I was pretty close.
That's got to be close. Oh, wait, oh no, you're off. You're off.
No.
I was
No,
pretty.
Doug's
Doug's
close.
$200. I didn't even do the math.
Doug's pretty close.
Doug's $200 off.
I was thinking Doug had 11 and you had.
No, I was only $4,000 off.
All right, Doug in the lead. Here we go. Next
I'm
one.
proud of myself.
LaMelo Ball.
I know what we bought ours for.
Yeah, probably. Well, anyway, we don't need to talk
Best
about
ball.
that. LaMelo Ball, 2020. 2020
did this
National
one sell?
Treasures. This sold. This is
all
a
get-
true RPA,
did they
by the
all
way.
get 8s?
I know,
know.
right? PSA 8. True RPA number to 99, 46 of 99. This also sold on September 18th. Someone was just scooping up NT RPAs.
Yeah, you would think that these would grade better, like all those white borders on corner.
Well, we're going to find out how much. Granted, this patch might be a little bit better than the one we have. But we bought ours, and congrats to the customer, for $26,000 plus break credit to push it up to $32,000. Probably not even close to that. So
This sold after 29 bids on September 18th, as I mentioned. 29 bids on this.
Wait,
PSA 8.
we bought one for how much?
we don't want to know, Dan.
You say $32,000?
This is the height of pandemic.
I mean, I get
times
he's
are
the best ball.
That's why we need
Times
tacos
are
for
different.
life.
Times are different.
I'm sadly going.
Hold on. Let me write it down real quick. Okay.
I'm
go ahead.
sadly going with $9,500.
All right.
All right, I'm going 10K. I just wrote that down.
I'm going $13,250. If you notice, I like going to 250.
All right.
It's got to be like
price.
15 grand.
I said
right?
10.
It's got to be 15.
And this is a PSA 8.
Yes.
Just everybody.
They're all
Just
PSA
everyone's-
8s.
Yeah, they're all PSA 8s.
They are all.
It might as well be a
PSAs.
10.
$6,988.88. Doug
By
is
default.
one away. Are we gonna get the clean
God.
sweep from
Oh, he
Doug?
needs to play better.
Why did you pick that one?
He
dude?
didn't know we had it, I don't think.
Dude, we bought one for $32,000.
Yeah, I know.
Well, maybe we could put it on Rally. Maybe we could put it on
I
Rally.
gotta be honest. Right when I saw the card, I went, "Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't have that one, didn't we?"
Oh.
But you know what? A customer got it. Got the check from us. Got some break credit.
Yeah.
That's a win. It's a win.
Dude, we are so bad. Like, have we sold it?
No.
We still got it? Because, I mean, we're never
Look,
getting out of that thing.
LaMelo's had some injuries too.
We're taking that card to the grave with me.
Anyway,
Zion.
Speaking of cards people might take to the grave with them, Zion Williamson. BGS
Classic.
8.5. That's an 8.5 classic. True RPA of
That was
Big
probably
Z.
like $70,000 at some point. $125,000.
1920. NT basketball RPA.
That was six figures.
BGS 8.5, 10. Sold on October 9th after 67 bids. October. By the way, it said 10. It's an 8.5. It doesn't say BGS 8.5, 10.
Maybe a 10 on the auto.
Maybe.
Okay.
Although I don't see anything that even says
I guess
10
I
on the
started
other.
off, huh?
You won.
Are we
You won
ready?
already. You already won.
No, I only have 2. There's
Oh.
a chance somebody could come
Yeah.
back and win.
Someone can come back.
$15,400.
All right, I'm going back to 10. 10K.
18,999.
Actual price after 67 bids. This sold for $20,000. $20,099. Dan.
Damn, he's
$20,099.
Because of the hype, though. That's
Hype.
what
It's all
it
about
doesn't
the
even
hype.
matter what he's doing on the court.
Card.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't
That was
matter.
six
right.
figure. That card went down.
You're right. You're right.
LaMelo
Like,
was almost
think about that.
6 figure.
Actually, I feel better now. Thank you for putting this card up because there's somebody who probably bought this card for like 125,000, and maybe they sold it for like 19 or 20.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter who he's impregnating. It doesn't matter how many times he's getting in trouble off the court. Zion is your hobby legend over there.
But I actually, I think LaMelo might be a good buy at those prices.
Yeah. 100%.
Ooh, the
Interesting.
other Maverick, the better Maverick.
Did
not the
not
Mavericks anymore.
go with the obvious choice for 2018 National Treasures. Dallas Maverick rookie, Jalen Brunson.
They would have been better to let Luka go and keep
let's
Jalen.
let's
I don't
all
disagree.
calm
I
down.
mean,
And don't disagree.
1819 NT Jalen Brunson RPA number to 99. That's a PSA 8 auto 10.
All right, Dan
PSA
goes
8,
first.
Auto 10. This sold on October 17th after 22 bids.
I'm gonna because he's on a different team now. 5,100.
I'm going 2,200.
I'm going 3,500.
Oh,
Actual price $1,551. C-Rad's on the board.
what?
C-Rad's on the
Let me
board.
tell you something.
How much?
Let me tell you. let me tell you and
1,551.
Did you just sign that for you right now?
Yes.
1,551.
C-Rad has a Lulu autograph.
There you go.
That's what I just get. That's what I just gave. to them right there.
Very nice. Lulu. There you go.
Yeah.
Lulu auto.
This guy was lights out. Was the best player on the Knicks, right?
He was very good last year on the Knicks, yes.
All right. So
He was very
so
It's probably the picture there.
So Doug needs one to win.
I'm confused by basketball.
Otherwise, we're going to have a two-way tie here. If Dan or C-Rad gets this, we're going to have a two-way tie.
awesome.
And we're going with this guy.
And that's
Yes.
not a true RPA.
I would say, I don't even think it's a debate, the best player out of the five
But not
that
the
we
true
have
RPA,
discussed.
though.
It's not the true RPA, but he is the best.
It is not.
It is a BGS 9, 1718 NT Jason Tatum clutch factor patch in auto number to 99. And again, BGS 9 sold on August 13th after 33 bids.
Got a nice carpet there, too.
Very nice carpet. I'm more of a
People
hardwood
take
guy.
People take pictures. Is that like the only place in your house where you can take a
You
picture?
gotta
is
have
on
a-
the
I-
carpet.
How
I
dirty is
actually-
your kitchen table if
But
you're taking that?
I will
picture?
tell you this:
The lighting
it
might
is
be better.
it is hard
Might
to
be.
not get a glare.
yeah.
And this
That's
person
true.
probably went everywhere, and they're like, you know what? This is the only spot
Natural
that I could
light
actually
there too.
not get a glare on it. So, could have cropped out the carpet.
It's a
Didn't-
clean carpet though.
It's a clean carpet. But could have cropped it out.
Yeah.
Could have cropped it out.
Okay.
Don't hate it
I'm
though.
locked in. You ready?
Yep.
I got it at 3K.
$3,000.
Oh wow, we
higher
are
than
Plus
we
factor,
are
man.
we are
About the RPA.
2750. We're close.
Ooh, we're close.
$1,200. People just don't love Tatum like they love Zion.
Actual price.
Get that
He is a
calculator
rookie
out.
after all.
We are going to have a tie. $2,365. Dan.
Dude, and I
Takes
know
it.
Tatum. Actually, does Jalen Brown outsell Jason Tatum?
No, no,
No,
way.
no way.
No way.
Absolutely.
Although
Absolutely.
Jalen Brown has way less high-end cards than
Yeah. Because
By the way,
But
I-
Zion probably outsells Tatum.
I didn't see
on the
a
RPA.
single true RPA Tatum NT
Beautiful design, too.
available on eBay, which I got to imagine a lot of people are just holding on to those for a while, thinking he's going to become a big. He could win the NBA Finals this year. They're not a crazy pick. think
The
Dan.
Celtics?
Oh yeah,
They got
probably the three
They got
picks.
Kristaps.
One of probably the top 3 guys. Top 3 teams?
Kristaps, Porzingis, the unicorn.
Yeah, Andrew Holiday, and a great team. So I get to try to figure out a tiebreaker here, or if we're okay with the tie.
No, we're not.
Nope.
No.
Let's do Kristaps. I like
Kristaps,
I like
Porzingis.
Kristaps.
I think it's 15.
All right, let's just do this. This was best offer. PSA 9. Kristaps
Sold.
Porzingis.
Sold.
Number to 99. National Treasures RPA. PSA 9. True RPA. PSA 9.
And when did it sell?
It sold. Where did it sell? Doesn't tell me when it sold.
There's a few listed on eBay, but none have sold. That Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. It's not telling me when it sold, but looks like it was pretty recent.
All right.
October 6th. October 6th.
Okay, Dan goes first.
All right, Dan.
He won the last round.
13.25.
$999.
Well, by default, Doug wins. Again, this is a best offer. It was last minute. $299.99.
$200 for an RPA?
$300 essentially.
Oh my goodness!
All right.
Kristaps
But
right now.
is this pre-Boston?
It's New York. No,
No,
October 6th.
I mean when it's
Oh yeah,
sold.
no, yeah, October 6th. No, it's post Boston.
$300.
$300.
He
$300.
He's better than Luka too. That's a steal.
$300.
is better.
Are
than
you
Luka.
serious?
Kristaps. The hype is long gone.
I don't know if you guys
good
seen the
player.
highlights. Ever since he got to Boston on preseason,
looks good.
he's been
Yeah,
playing like Wemby-Mania.
yeah, dude. Well, I mean,
No, I think there's something to say about he's like, oh god, there's like guys as big as me, but like can like move like crazy. I need to step my game up.
I think
Woke
he's
him
gonna.
up.
I think he's gonna be really good if he doesn't get it hurt.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, that is it for the show because we have to go live on Fanatics Live, but we have a new studio being built soon, so might have 3-hour podcasts. Never know.
Yeah.
But check us out at Mojobreak.com. Everything's scheduled. Everything's guaranteed to break. And use that code HYPELOVE for $10 off any break. It is limited to only 50 times, and you can only use it once per account. So use that while you can. Save on some breaks, whether you're getting in a flux, whether you're getting in a tier 1, where maybe you're pre-selling NT basketball spots. Get it on over there. Go to MojobreakShop.com. We'll always have deals on wax, and we'll see you guys next week on The Hype. Peace.